All right, welcome. Gosh, sorry I'm a little late today. Hopefully you can hear me. This is on my phone and not my computer. My computer is having Wi-Fi issues, but the phone seems to be doing okay. So good. Didn't want to miss the class today. Looks like my head is being cut off a little bit, so I'm going to move you back slightly. Bear with me. Let's see. And maybe, today might be one of those days where we stay on the ground a little bit. Okay? All right, we'll get Jackson to move. Move, Jackson. Go. There you go. Oh, jeez, I just need to bounce a little bit. Low. Just bounce. So if you're with me and you're used to your noon class, here it is on Monday. Just taking a deep sigh. In fact, I want to share with you what I have been doing right before we went live. I've been using this tool, which is a round on my foot. So in fact, let's do that. Just ground down a little bit. And if you have a tennis ball, that works also. A lacrosse ball. This is actually in between a tennis ball, which is squishy, and the hard firmness of a lacrosse ball. So what I'm doing is I'm massaging the meridian lines, those reflexology points on your foot. And you do that by just covering the entire foot with movement and pressure. So we'll start at the toes. Oh, this is great. This is really good. Will ground me down. So start at the toes. You just go from side to side. Again, any tennis ball or kid's ball will work. Rubber ball. Moving from side to side, right underneath the toes. Starting your breath. Deep sigh. Yeah, so good. The center of the arch, right in there. Yeah, hopefully give you time to go get your tennis ball. All of those meridian lines are coinciding to internal organs or systems in the body. This is what reflexology is all about. And plus, it just relaxes you because of the vagus nerve. I've said this before, if you've been practicing with me for a while, that vagus nerve endings in the feet, in the hands, in the forehead, and especially the stomach. So right now we're doing the feet. So immediately start that relaxation process. So that you can always stop the recording if it feels like you need longer time on this foot. You're going to do the toes, the center, and then the heel. Move your heel from side to side. I feel like I'm ready, so I'm going to switch sides. Switch sides, yes. Good. Right underneath the toe. So balance. If you're finding that you need to support yourself, just put your hand on a wall or a piece of furniture to support yourself. Breathing in and breathing out. And try to go a little slow. I'm a little fired up just because of the annoyed feeling that when tech doesn't work properly, that feeling you get. So, but anyhow, I'm starting to calm down. Good. Yeah, right underneath the toes. Right in through the middle of the foot. You know, you can go back and forth to all these places, the heel, rocking the ankle side to side, noticing your breath, in through the nose, out through the nose. Wow, just amazing. If you want to focus on the inner arch, you just tilt your toes in or your ankle inward, and you'd be right on that arc of the arch of the foot. Rocking from side to side, again, underneath my toes. That's where I am focusing. My foot is a double E, and for some reason, there's a lot of tension and tightness in the center of my foot. It's kind of why my toes stick up involuntarily through postures. So I'm trying to do the reverse of that because yoga has habitually made my toes spread out too much. So it's to counter that, I'm bringing my feet around the round. This is called a round. Actually from Rad Roller. Go to their website, radroller.com, and there's absolutely amazing tools for this self-massage and self-care. I have that roller on the side there. This is a product of theirs. You can get lost in this playtime with your meridian lines. Absolutely cool. Hopefully the sound is okay. Hopefully the sound is okay and you can hear me. Totally. Let's see, yeah. Oh, good. I'm so glad you're with me. So this round can also be used on the wall. Let's see if you can see me. Yeah, you can totally see me. Okay, so taking the round, this is what I was doing right before class, before I got like zen with my tech difficulties. But massaging the traps by leaning against the wall. Gosh, if you do not know this trick, I am so happy that I could share it with you right now. Again, we're just using a round to massage tight muscles. Oh. You're using your weight, your body weight, between the wall and your tight muscle. And this kind of work actually takes time. And so to be patient with yourself and let the muscle start doing its thing, start relaxing. So I'm just moving my knees up and down. My whole body's moving. And as I move down, the round rolls up. Just trust that it's rolling in the right place so it shifts every time you make a movement. You sense a trigger point, a point that needs some more pressure. You just give it a little bit of pressure through your feet and you'll be right on it. You can pulse. And sigh. And yawn. Wow. Absolutely amazing. Amazing. Once you get into those spots. This is that experimentation that I was talking about. You know, finding your yoga, finding your practice. I know I could stay here for a long time, but let's, on this side, just stay another 3 breaths. Ujjayi breath or ocean breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through the nose. 2 more like that. Moving up on an inhale. Maybe some more pressure, maybe a rock to the side, hold, and then let it go, exhale. Great. So I know it just seems like it takes time, and it does, because we could use this for another 10 minutes, but I want to move on to other things. We'll commit to about 10 more breaths. I switch the round to the other side. Close your eyes. Find that pressure. You can even drop your chin down. Whew. So talk about releasing trauma or emotions. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. You just find those spots that are holding on so tightly that the mind needs some cooperation with the body, 90% is in the mind. So giving yourself permission, like I am right now, to relax and to release. Trust that your body knows what it's doing, and it will only release what it needs to release. And you're giving yourself love and support. You're honoring the time that it takes, and the breath will carry it through. So another 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Whoo. Chin down, chin over to the side helps open up the neck. Nice. Whew. Sounds. I always share with you that sounds are incredibly valuable. If you let those big sighs out, take a big inhale, and let that out. Exhale. So good. My cat and my dog both are right over here, hanging out on the rug. It's awesome. They love it. Okay, that's plenty. That is plenty. All right, I'll set my block, having my round there, and come to a seated position. All right, so it's going to be a sweet, gentle, easy, more restorative class. Lots going on our planet right now. So much. Just trust in the energy coming to a head. It's almost like when I give Thai massage to somebody, a healing session. Sometimes it has to get worse before it gets better. This is kind of the place that we are in our own inner landscape, when it is trusting, allowing, believing that inner wellness takes precedent over fear, doubt, and worry, then your frequency raises. So this is how I do it. Hopefully you are getting a benefit of this too, because this is how I relax my body, how I raise my frequency, how I trust in the divine, how I am connected to source. You too are connected. You too can feel all of this. I have goosebumps as I talk about source and connection and light and love. You don't go into a dark room and turn a dark switch on. You go into a dark room and you turn on the light, and the light goes everywhere, right? So think about the power of light to eliminate dark, okay? That's what we're doing here. The power of our light to eliminate the dark. Gotta keep the light on. If you shut the light off, you dim out the light, and what comes in? The shadow. So it's our job right now to see the shadow, go in, and know that it needs to be lit. Turn the light on. So this is it. Our inner lamp, our inner brilliance. This is how I do it. So, and it starts with these quiet, soft, soothing. So what am I doing with my hands? Vagus nerve. Remember I said it was in the feet, in the hands. This is it. And then that soft touch of soothing, soothing my body, soothing my being. I want the cat. Oh gosh. So yeah, let's be a bright light. And in your forehead, that too. So good. OMG. That release from the stress of, life. Just those little things that come up. Like the internet not working right at 12 o'clock, right when I'm supposed to go live. That is so interesting to me because I haven't shared this with you, but I recorded my last video on YouTube was controversial and I got banned. So I'm like, whoa, that's too coincidental. What do you think? I don't know. All right, so pause. Take 5 breaths together. Chin drops down. In through the nose. Really simple. This is your yoga. Exhale, nose. Inhale. We'll move into down dog after these 3 more breaths. Exhale, nose. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Inhale. You can feel it all the way up to the clavicles, to your chest. Chin slightly level or lower. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Inhale. Thank you, Jackson. Exhale, nose. All right. If you have a yawn, try to yawn nice and wide in the mouth. Oh, yeah. Good. So I'm going to turn to the side. Before we do down dog, take a rabbit's pose. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, drop the chin round into the back. Drop the head all the way down. Rabbit pose. Adjust the knees so that they're comfortable. Soften the feet. Rabbit, rabbit. I'm finding some pressure into the knees and not as much pressure into the head, top of the head. Let the arms come up and over. And you're just opening the shoulders, sort of rounding into the back. Navel into the spine. Really good. Feels beautiful into the low back. Let the hands soften to the low back. Give it a little pounding. Onto the side of the IT band, onto the low back. Good. Use the hands for support. Come on out. Excellent. Spread the fingers wide. You're in tabletop. I lied. One more. We're going to do cat-cow before we go into down dog. Of course, it just seems natural, doesn't it? once you're on your tabletop, to play with your spine. So as you push down into the hands, navel into the spine, chin into the chest, you can linger there. Trust in the opening in the low back. Sometimes this can bring some tension, especially if you have low back issues. But let it be loose. And then you have your cow where your belly is dropping, your chest is forward, your chin reaching up, back of the neck. And then again, exhale. Slowly. Woo! Keep your eyes open or closed. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Wow, this is amazing. I really highly recommend doing yoga. All it is just lubricating your joints, bringing more awareness into your body, finding out ways to love your body, love yourself, find time to release tension and stress. Last one. The mind gets restless. See if you could just focus on breath. Inhale and exhale. All right, plenty. Set yourself in to down dog. Tuck the toes. Navel stays lifted. Spread the fingers wide. Micro bend in the elbows. You don't want to jam your elbows forward, hyperextending. That's a little too much on the joints. You want this muscle to hold you. So it's that micro bend, expansive clavicles, which is your chest. Letting your chest reach forward, your ribs in, your sit bones move back. Tuck the toes, hover the knees, and then come into your down dog. Great. And just hold that position for about 5 more breaths. Just getting started. All right. Good. Just getting started. And play right hand, left heel, right heel. Spiral that around. So you feel your weight, one hand, and in the other hand, back into the heel, the other heel. This movement, this circle with breath. And then switch directions. Same movement from hand to hand, heel to heel. Finding the rhythm of your breath, letting the head follow along, sort of moves with you. Awesome, so good, really nice. And then drop the knees down, let the toes come together, walk your fists underneath your forehead and massage that forehead. Excellent. Side to side with the fists or the knuckle. Keeping the breath nice and even, in through the nose. And let it out through the mouth. Good. Again, inhale nose. Let it out through the mouth. Wow. Last one. Inhale nose. Let it out through the mouth. Good. Back to all fours. Let's take the left side, the left knee, and just circle out that left hip. Both directions. fact, it's kind of nice to go one direction and then the other. So reaching up and then down and then switch directions. Good. And then step up with that left foot. Hands are on the inside. This is a great place where blocks can come into play, where you're using them for support. Go back to straighten out that left hamstring and then forward. Wow, feels great. Pushing in, lengthen through that back leg. And then straighten out through that back leg. Left hip crease pulls back. Extend through the top of the head. And turn into that left side. And then release. Left hand comes down, shake it out. Back into down dog. Back into high plank. And down dog. Or down dog with bent knees, I should say. High plank, low push up, to up dog. Hello, and then to down dog. Shake out the head. Woo. Really good, really good. Just find some of that full muscle stretch. So you have your hamstrings, you have your back, shaking out the head. Deep sigh. And come to all fours again. I'm going to turn around. So now it's that right side. Right knee comes up, circle it around. Opposite direction. In through the nose, out through the nose with your breath. So good, good. And then just step it up. Right foot steps up. Sink into that right hip and then straighten it out. Back and forth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, laughing at the animals wandering around, cats and dogs. Good. Back into that low lunge. Lengthen through the top of the head, so your head's reaching forward, out through that back heel. Pause. Feel that right hip crease move back. Hold. And then turn into that right side. Right arm comes high. Hopefully you can hear me. Oh well. We'll see. We'll see. Just want to finish my practice. Feels amazing. Feels amazing. Plant the foot on either side of that, or hands on either side of that front foot. Come on back. A little bit of high plank to down dog. Rocking. Shake it out. Shake out that tension. And breathe. Good. Come down to all fours again. Cat cow. Shake it out. Anything that feels good, you know. I want to share with you the tabletop and how versatile it is. So you have this cat cow, which is what we're doing right now. And then you also have this barrel roll, which you can do side to side. So versatile, just staying on your hands and knees and moving your spine. Oh my gosh. Feeling all of those different places in your spine. It's incredible. See if you can find that. Start waking up some of those power centers. You know your power center is right here. So you find empowerment by moving your spine. See if you can get into it with your breath, with your movement. Absolutely, just fascinating. You tell I love my yoga. All right, so you did those two. So we went up and down. We went the barrel roll. What about moving back, rounding into it, and coming into this wave? Okay, so this is another option. Notice the arms too are bending. So you're rounding forward, hips forward, bend the elbows, hips move back. Rounding forward, bending elbows and move back. Rounding the spine, chin into the chest, hips move forward, arms are straight. Immediately bend the arms, push back, belly, navel down. Okay, so if you've got that and you want to move it to straight legs, you can do that too. Same sensations with the spine. You're just rounding, coming forward, pushing back. All right, rounding, chin in, round, 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 forward and back. You can pause where you want to pause. I think I need to pause right in this place and walk my feet in. Good. Tippy toe forward fold. Shake out the head. Hold, push into the hands. If you can't reach the floor, you can use blocks. Drop the heels. Bend the knees. Drop down. So this is all just an experiment. This is what my body is guiding me to do. Hopefully, the more you practice, you'll get that inner guru, that inner power guiding you too, okay? It's exactly what yoga should be. You and your movements, so that it becomes your yoga, right? Not my yoga. Good. One more, couple more actually. Oh wow, so cool. All right. So now, my body wants to move into Mula Bandha Asana. What is Mula Bandha Asana? It's where the knees go out to the sides, your feet. Notice how I'm just spinning side to side, opening the knees. How the feet and the heels come together. Right in front of you. Shoot the hips back. Mula Bandha. So what is Mula Bandha? It's that root lock. It's that place where you're sealing up the energy to flow to Uddiyana, which is a flying bird lock, and then to the throat lock. Your arms high, don't need to breathe. You need to keep your fingers on the ground to balance. Do that. Find your stable central column and lift and lift. Takes focus. Takes so much focus. That's what we're doing, that single point. Right in that third eye. When you're finished, straighten out the legs. Bring them a little bit farther apart. Come into Pasarita. Outside of your feet, parallel to each other. Lock the hands forward. A little micro bend or a nice bend, and then find the micro bend. Let the head drop. Lock the hands forward. And stretch
just want to share with you because my body is, not your body. So what if you need a prop? How would that look? How would you bring the floor closer to you? Okay, you would use blocks. That can help.
I have my computer going. So let's just finish up. Let's just finish up. We were in Pasta Rita with this twist. Watch out, Jackson. Good. Pasta Rita with the twist. So your right arm is up. Oh, amazing. Right hand comes behind you. Look over the right shoulder. Excellent. You can feel it in that left inner groin. Reminder that you do not have to look up. You could look down. So good. Bring it out. Right hand comes out. Bring it over the ear. Hand comes down. Again, use the block. Keep it balanced. Right hand on the ground. Left arm up. Give it that spin. Left hand around the back. Open up that left shoulder. And then look down. Release. Take that left arm high. Bring it over the ear and all the way down. Good. So continue with this stance with the legs, but just bring the torso over to one side. Doesn't matter. Each will go to the other side too. So whichever side feels right to move towards, hug your torso towards that side. And then come back to center. And then over to the other side. Feeling amazing in my body and my legs. Good. Come back to center. Inhale, look up. And then exhale, walk the hands over to the right. Bend into that right knee, and you're coming into this beautiful lunge. Good. You can point or flex. Come back to center. Walk the hands over to the other side. Toes coming up or flex or point. Then just back and forth, your own pace. Inhale. Exhale. Those long, soothing breaths. Wow, so good on the low back, on the inner thigh. Last time. So happy my computer started again. Really much easier to see what's going on. Back to center. Turn to the front of the mat, your front. Move through that last flow. Class is a little shorter today, which some of you may love, just like a 30-minute yoga sequence. Like, I could do that. Come through for your up dog. Pause here. Give it some play. Look over the left shoulder. Back to center. Look over the right shoulder. Come back to center. And then move into cat-cow. Wave. Barrel roll. And then puppy pose. Walk your knees back so that your fingertips have the very front of the mat. Move your hips back. Drop your forehead down. Puppy pose. Long arms. So nice. Good. Walk the hands back in. Let's do a little bit of breath work. Alternate nose breath. One of my favorites. Just ground and keep that nervous system really balanced. Exactly what it's for, to balance our right hemisphere and our left hemisphere. We have an active side and this receptive side. We want to meld them into this cohesive circulation of energy that pinnacles right in between the eyebrows as your third eye. Okay, so this alternate nose breath, powerful, powerful balancing for the entire systems. Okay, so take your 2 fingers down, ring finger up, and thumb open. So if you haven't ever done this before, try it. Give it a try. Alternate nose breath. Left finger holding that left side, right side open for air to come all the way up to that third eye where your vision, your inner vision is. Close that nostril and then let it all go out through that left side. Good. Inhale, left nostril. Hold. Find that middle place. Even letting the chin drop. And then release that right nostril. Letting all the air release. Again, inhale. Right side. Hold it closed. Let it out through that left side. Very mechanical, very logical side, that left side. Hold. And then release. Right. Inhale right. Hold. Exhale left. Beautiful form of meditation, just using your breath. Inhale. For those of you who say you can't meditate, this is meditation. Let it out. You're just alternating sides. Inhale. Exhale. Wow. Last one. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. It's making me yawn. It's clearing my ears. Sinuses are clearing. One more, actually. Rooting it down, rooting it all the way down. Hold, hold, hold. Find that sweet spot, that middle spot. You have lots of space underneath your arm. Your chin is dropping, your chest is lifted. And then let it out through that left nostril. Release your hands, close your eyes, drop your chin. Breathe in through both nostrils. Letting your lower belly, your lower hips, your buttocks all surrender into energetic pull down. The earth is pulling you down, letting your hips be heavy. One more breath, nose breath. Let it out through the mouth. Wow. Seal the lips. Back in through the nose. Just sense that. Hands in Anjali Mudra. Let go of the breath. Just be quiet with the breath. Very still, very soft. Wow, it feels so different than a half hour ago. Just goes. I'm so grateful that I get to show you how it is done, how I relax my body. This is how I do. Wow, internet is just really not cooperating, but this is how I do it, and I'm so, so happy that if you made it to the end. I celebrate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. All right, you guys, we'll see how this goes. Have a great, great week. Happy Monday. Bye-bye.